While I was preparing my Sunday meal this morning, it got to the part where I needed to chop my onions. Of course, we all know what usually happens when you start dicing or chopping your onions. And I know that most of us have had this wrong ideology or knowledge about the reason why we usually tear up while we are slicing our onions. I've heard some persons say it helps to cleanse the eyes, it helps the eye to see better, it washes the eyes, and other wrong ideology about this whole myth about onions and the eyes. In this video, we are going to be looking at the causes or the reason why we usually tear up while chopping our onions. So hang in there. Hi everyone, welcome to Seeing is Living, where you find vital information about your vision, sales of vision products like frames, sunglasses, protective lenses, as well as sales of contact lenses. If you're just watching me for the first time and you're here to subscribe to my YouTube channel, kindly do so, as this encourages me to produce more educative videos like this. The reason why we tear up while chopping our onions is because when you slice an onions, you cut through the cells of this fluid-filled onion. Yes, and onions contain an enzyme known as alinase. Apart from alinase, onions also contain sulfur compound. Now, when you chop or slice onions, this alinase and the sulfur compound which the onions absorbed from the soil, of course we know that onions are usually planted in the soil, so that is where they absorb this sulfur compound. When you chop an onion, this alinase and the sulfur compound will react, and when they react, they form another chemical compound known as sulfonic acid. Now what happens is that this sulfonic acid will evaporate in the air, and of course while we are chopping the onions, sometimes you perceive this acidic smell in the air while you are chopping these onions. That is the sulfonic acid. Now when this sulfonic acid evaporates in the air, because it is very volatile, it will come in contact with this front part of your eyes known as the cornea. Because the cornea is very sensitive, this becomes an irritation to the eyes. In order to get rid of this sulfonic acid or this irritant from your eyes, the lacrimal gland in your eyes will be stimulated. Yes, the lacrimal gland is the gland in your eyes that is responsible for producing tears. Once this lacrimal gland is stimulated, it will start producing tears excessively in order to flush out this sulfonic acid. And of course, this is why we usually tear up while slicing our onions. Apart from onion, there are other spices that we use to cook that contain this alinase and sulfur. They include garlic and spring onion. That is why when you are chopping garlic or spring onion, you feel the same way. You perceive that same acidic smell. So in order to avoid these irritations in the eyes, here are the pro tips you can try before chopping your onions. Number one is to make sure you slice your onions with a very sharp knife. Yes. Another pro tip you can try is refrigerating your onions at least 30 minutes before you start using it. If you don't have fridge, you can soak it in water for 30 minutes. Soaking it in the water helps to neutralize this sulfur compound in the onions. Another pro tip is to wear your goggle to protect your eyes. Another pro tip you can also try is to chop your onions very fast. Yes, chom 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 chom, and you're done. Then lastly, start chopping your onions from the tip, not from the roots, because the roots contain higher amount of sulfur compound,